So, uh, good morning, good evening, or good night, whenever you're watching this, my son, and anyone else that is watching this. Um, so I don't have a video editor right now. I've been having multiple issues with my last one, a lot, and I was in the market for a new one, and I found a pro grade one, so I got that, and I've been learning how to use it. Godfall, the new game that came out just a little while ago. I played it the day after it came out, technically, but I have not been able to get a video out because it quit. Now, I will be putting this out without it'll be unedited. So, yay! This is me. Hello. The first thing I want to address is that this is basically all about Cyberpunk 2077. Like, this whole thing. It's basically it. It's my question to you. I have a little bit of input, but I'm wondering what you guys think. And when I reveal this to my son, because it won't be for many, many years because of the themes in this game, but when I do reveal it to my son, what are you going to play? This is a great game, I'm sure it is. We're in the future now when you're watching this, so it's a great game. Yeah, it's great. Okay. I have notes because I tend to stray off topic really fast and easily. My family says I have ADD, but or ADHD, but I don't go get tested. I don't like doctors. So, the internet here is too slow to stream this game. I would love to. It was when I was talking about this to a coworker, they were like, "Oh, you should stream it." And I was like, "Yeah, it's a great idea." Except my internet doesn't do the 3 kilobytes or kilobits or whatever upload speed that is required to do it at the worst settings. So, crap out of luck for that one. Although I will be, because of that, the fact I can't, I'm going to kind of make them like that. I'm not going to edit them. I'm not going to censor myself either, because, disclaimer, this game is very adult. It's on the mature side, definitely, considering I've seen pieces of The Witcher, and that has nudity in it. Now that's just from being around my friends playing it. I have never actually looked it up. I heard it was so long that I'd pretty much never play another game again. And I have lots of games. And when Cyberpunk 2077 comes out, it will be hard, but I will continue to play other games. It'll just probably take up most of my time. That's okay. I mean, as long as my son's not here, I have time to waste. Yeah, no censoring. Yep. It'll be an experience for everybody. Like, I'll get into that in a minute, but I don't know anything. I think that'll be a thing on this channel. I just don't know anything. But on that note, I have never played Cyberpunk 2077 in its original form, which is paper and pencil role-playing game. I have played Shadowrun. That is Cyberpunk mixed with fantasy, magic and trolls and everything. And you just put them together, and that's Shadowrun. In the future, even. I played mostly magic characters, which there's no magic in Cyberpunk, so I narrowed it down because of that. down to a character I have made but not played, and he is a corporate character. He's raised in an arcology, which is basically employee housing for millions of people. And if you don't know what employee housing is, it's where your boss has a place for you to stay, and they make your rent cheap and stuff, but as long as you work for them. And it's cool. It's great. It's usually a pretty good way to live, out, especially if you want to kind of live on your own, even though you have roommates and stuff. I mean, still kind of living on your own. No parents, but if your parents raised you right, your parents are up here, and you can't get away from the responsibility of being an adult. So, I mean, there is never an end to the work. It'll always be there. No matter how many times you go and play. I like to do work first and then go play, and work as fast as I can, so that not and don't get me wrong, I don't like to do a bad job, but I like to do my work first so I can do as much playing as I can. Back to Cyberpunk. See, distracted. I heard about the development of this about 6 years ago. I think it's been in development for about 8. I'm not sure. Tell me in the comments, please. I don't know. I didn't look it up either because I'm smart like that. But I heard that The Witcher 3 was so big, so I've been watching this game thinking of the future. And I didn't realize it was going to be so far in the future. But when I heard about pre-orders and whatnot, I did that. I have owned the game since June 10th of last year. So I've had it a little over a year and a half. It's coming out in 2 days. Yeah. I did not get any of the cool stuff, though. I just got the game. They had boxes that had chests of loot in them and like figurines of V. And yeah, lots of stuff. I didn't get any of that. I don't have that much money. They were wanting a small fortune for that. But yeah, my corporate character, I always thought that was a fun idea of being the key to the downfall of the corrupt thing that brought you up, because that's usually the downfall of any big thing, is they forget about the little things inside that make up the cogs and gears. And the problem with cogs and gears is when they all break, the machine stops working. It's a thing. I didn't do it. Just laws. Anyway. But I've always had that fun idea. So that character, when I made him, he was a hacker. In Shadowrun, it's called a decker rigger, or a decker and a rigger. He drove cars through the internet, basically, and real life, because that's how the internet worked there in that game. I don't know how it's going to work exactly in Cyberpunk. It looks like you have to be dipped in ice, which I don't think you can do that in your car. So. But still, driving, hacking, and also was a a melee weapon expert, and liked silenced pistols. So kind of like a corporate assassin. And since he raised by a corporation, probably trained by that corporation. At least enough till he knew that he was able to do things and become a mercenary. And that's basically, the character that I thought of playing for this. If you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments. We can use the comments as a way of communicating since I can't stream. And I don't have... Give me ideas on ways to communicate, because all I have is Facebook. So, I mean, I do have a gaming channel on there, but I can't stream, so I don't know if that's going to work out very well. But when I was trying to, I started setting up all that. I got a Twitch channel too. I can't stream. So It's just going to sit there and do nothing. I'm pretty sure. And that's sad. But maybe one day, if I ever move to the big city, or the internet gets cool here, I don't know. Maybe. Anything's possible. But back to the thing about me not knowing anything. I don't know anything about Cyberpunk. I don't know how the character creation, I don't know the quest lines, I don't know nothing like that. So it'll be an experience for me and you and all of everyone, whoever's watching this, you. Yeah, I'll get better at talking to you guys. Until that day, leave me comments, give me pointers. If you're mean, that's okay. One day, I will talk to you people. Alright, good night, everybody. I love you, son. Love everyone. Have a good night.